I'm going to try this game out.
Hmm.
And I haven't gotten too far into it, so we'll have to talk about it next week. I am
Okay.
liking it though. So I mean, I'm playing it on the iPad and it's beautiful.
Ah,
But
cool.
I'm going to save that for next week just so I can get a better grasp on what it is. How about yourself?
Well, I was out of town, so I had to have something to keep my hands busy, right? So I might have sort of bought Minecraft Pocket Edition on my iPhone.
Okay, I swear like 5 minutes ago you were just saying you were trying to find a way to break the addiction
Yeah.
for
Well,
Minecraft and then you bought it on your I know this was like before your
yeah.
realization of having to break the addiction, but it's just so funny how hooked we are.
I
And
know.
I almost bought it too, but
Well,
how is it?
this is what I would say. It's $6.99. I would not buy it. But
Oh,
here's the deal. It's really good. The graphics, it's squares, but it's just as good as the game. And it even has some things that the Xbox One version doesn't have. Like you can make those little mossy stone bricks. I'm like, "Aw." But here's the deal. I find it really hard to control and because you're using one hand to like look left and right, up and down, and then you tap to like either chop, chop, chop or to drop things. And it's just, I don't know. Oh, and you use your left hand to like move forward, backward, left, or right. So you're like using your right hand to kind of look and using your left hand to turn and move.
see,
And
that would drive me cuckoo. I
oh my
mean,
goodness. I was on the plane and I was playing it on there for like 2.5 hours and I
was
didn't,
anybody sitting next to you watching you play?
I don't
Like
think
an
he
old woman, like
cared.
no, he didn't
No.
care.
He
You should have
didn't.
been like geeking out, like, yeah.
He was playing Plants vs Zombies, so he is pretty cool.
Oh, did you talk to him? I mean,
N-
you were on a plane sitting next to another geek, possibly. I
No,
mean, that
I
is
didn't talk
gold.
to him. No, because then he might keep talking. So,
True.
but what I would say about the game, I spent like 2.5 hours, and I didn't even get like a basic structure. Like
That would
well,
drive me.
a
No,
little bit more basic. It was just if I had a controller, perfect. Like Lost Souls, she bought it for her PlayStation Vita, and she was telling me about it. Now I want a PlayStation Vita now.
I know. After I saw that on Twitter, I was like, oh, I went out and priced out Vitas. I was like,
How
I'm not gonna
much?
pay $200 for
two hundred
a Vita.
dollars.
Yeah, and I was like,
Oh,
well, that means I'm $200 away from a PS4. I was like, mm-mm.
oh, you
I'd
don't need
rather.
that.
I want one. I don't. What I need and what I want are two
I
different
know.
things. And what I want is more important than what I need.
Okay. So, also on the mobile chat, you told me, or you told everyone, not just me, about Dwelp, and then you've been bugging me to download Dwelp. I
Yes,
just got it for free. You know how I don't like to buy games.
I know.
Well, I bought Minecraft for $7. But
That's
anyways,
gonna. Yeah.
yeah, so I have the Starbucks app on my phone because I like to get rewarded for my Starbucks. And each week they give you like a free app or a free song or whatever. And this week, Dwelp is the free app.
Did you play it?
No, not yet, but we'll talk about it next week after I just got it
You're
last
gonna
night.
like it. It's a good when you're laying in bed and you should be sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Play Dwell.
Okay, I'll give it a
Or
shot.
just say Dwell and you'll
Dwelp.
smile. Now everybody say Dwell and smile.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, so you're
I'm
getting.
hyper right now, I
I am
guess.
too. I had some caffeine, so I'm a little. So then, if
I had a question.
okay, you go ahead then.
Okay, so I've been thinking. I think about superheroes a lot because for one, I bought 600 comics a few days ago.
Whoa.
Yes,
Oh,
I bought like a box of them.
is this for your Ryzen projects?
Yeah, we're making journals. So we bought
And
600 comics, not knowing what was going to be in them. So we got like 150 that are usable. The rest of them, I don't even know who these people are.
really,
Yeah.
well,
So,
should
huh?
you tell people what you're doing? What you're getting ready for?
Okay. So I guess
I know it's
well,
off.
I got nervous now. Um, so we make journals out of old comics, and then we go to Comic Cons and we sell them.
Yeah.
And so we're going to one in Cleveland next week. So
So if you
if you're
see
in
Zen,
Cleveland,
Yeah.
Come visit us at Ryzen and buy a journal. If you don't want to buy a journal, don't come and see me.
No. If you're in Cleveland, you should go say hi to Zen.
Yeah,
She
I
will
guess.
not have a prize for you, but she will say hi.
Hi, would you like a journal? And then I'll
Go buy a journal if they need.
What's your favorite superhero? That's what I'll ask you. And then I'll find your favorite superhero and sell you a journal.
She's
But
very
okay.
focused. Okay.
Yes, very focused. So I was wondering if you had a favorite superhero that you wish had its own video game, or maybe it had a video game in the past, but it sucked, or it wasn't any good.
It sucked.
I almost tried to catch it, but I didn't. And you would love to see it redone. Do you have like a hero in mind?
Well,
I know some of your favorite heroes, but I'm wondering if there's a different one.
oh, well, okay, so my favorite hero is always Superman. And all of the Superman games I've ever played kind of weren't any good. That's the nice word I would use. So I would love for them to have a good Superman game. It'd be cool, like, if you could be Clark Kent during the day and everything, and, like, walk around and, I don't know, do Clark Kent things, fall down or write a story. I don't know. But then
Here we go. I'm
Superman.
seeing the trailer. Superman. He even falls down.
Clark Kent. He's a
Clark. Okay.
But I don't know.
I can see that being good. Like, I see what you're saying. You want to see the
more
real side. You don't want him
depth.
to always to be like a hero and like lasers coming out of eyes and
the games
to
just
see
have been really not good. Well, let's see, another superhero. Well, what's yours? And I'll think about one.
Rocketeer. I want a video game that follows Rocketeer, kind of like Tomb Raider-ish, the newer one. And kind of like what you're saying, too. I want to see Rocketeer from the beginning, like when, he's developing his suit and he's trying and you're failing. And then I just like the whole art style. Rocketeer was like one of my favorites growing up. He's just a dude wearing a leather jacket and a helmet on his head, and he's got a rocket on his back. I don't even know if you consider him a superhero.
That's what I was wondering.
He's a hero to me. He's like an old school superhero. He's like Batman, but poor.
Okay. We'll go with that. Okay, then I
Dude,
have one.
Batman is just rich. If Rocketeer was a billionaire, he would be Batman. But he's just a guy like in a barn.
I don't really know anything about him other than that movie cover.
Have you watched The Rocketeer?
No, Zen. Have you watched Star Wars?
Okay, don't turn this on me and my Star Wars problem.
It's a problem. You admitted it. Okay,
Whatever.
We better stop before you start quoting Yoda again.
Okay, what's your other superhero?
Okay, so since yours wasn't really a superhero, mine's not truly a superhero. It kind of is. I want to see a good Powerpuff Girls.
Oh my god, I was just going to say that you were going to say Powerpuff. I wish I did. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I think Powerpuff Girls, that needs to be it.
Okay, and mine's not a superhero either, but your Powerpuff Girls, I have to say I want a good Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit game? That's not off topic. This could be a great game. He's not a superhero, but neither is Powerpuff.
No, yes they are. They're here to save the day. The city of Townsville. They saved the city of Townsville. Well,
doesn't Roger Rabbit save Toonsville or something? Toonsville?
I don't really like Roger Rabbit.
I like the baby.
Yeah,
Roger Rabbit.
I don't really remember it.
It would be a great video game.
Okay, we'll go with that.
All right, so if you guys want to vote, if you want to see a new Superman or Rocketeer video game, tweet at us, because
Superman.
Rocketeer, man.
All right. Well, since we're kind of talking about this, it's kind of on task.
It is on task.
You were watching X-Men the other day or something?
Yes, I love X-Men movies.
Me too.
X-Men, oh my gosh. And I was watching the Days of, what's the new one? Days of Future Past.
I haven't seen it yet. Don't tell me anything.
I won't. I'll try. I'm going to try not to.
Okay.
and it got pretty bad review. I mean, it got some bad reviews.
Oh,
So
really? I try not to look.
but I really liked it still. And then I started realizing that maybe I'd like bad movies, like some bad. And now, for example,
Yeah.
I like Resident Evil movies, even the really bad ones. I like.
Yeah. You
Like
know,
there's a new Resident Evil movie coming out
I
too.
know. I saw it.
She tweeted it or something and she said, "Yo, I'm making a new Resident Evil movie." And everybody's like, "Yeah."
Yeah. So what other bad movies that you like?
That's Resident Evil is probably my biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's it's not a superhero movie,
Uh-huh.
but it's an old like cartoon called Small Soldiers. I feel like that did
Oh.
bad. And I like Titan. Is it IE or AI?
AE?
AE, yes. That's probably yeah.
You know, I never
That's
got to see that yet. I think it's in my Netflix queue.
I really like that. It got terrible reviews, but I
Really?
love that one.
Uh-huh.
It's and this is released around the same time. Final Fantasy: The Spirit Within.
Oh, I saw that
That got
in
a
the
lot of
theater.
that got a lot of hate
Did it?
from. I think got a lot of hate from Final Fantasy people.
Oh.
You know,
At the
sometimes
time, I remember liking it, but man, that was a long time ago.
yeah, that was a long time ago, probably in the 90s, I would guess. I'm guessing late 90s.
Yeah.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh. But I remember when that first got released, I was like, the graphics are so real.
Oh,
And
I
now it's like
know.
video game graphics beat that movie.
Yeah, actually, now that you bring that up, not too long ago, I was talking to my friend Wayne about that movie and how we thought the graphics were just beautiful, amazing. Just,
I made my grandma watch a little bit of it because I'm like, Grandma, check this out.
I wonder. I haven't looked though. Are they not that good now?
No, I still think they're great. I mean,
Oh.
that movie's still, all the movies I mentioned,
Mm-hmm.
like even if when I watched them in like in the 90s or maybe it was like around 2001 or something, it was a long time ago. I still love all of them.
Well, I know you're being all positive and upbeat. Can I be? Can I be the Debbie Downer now?
You normally are.
Wait, I am. Oh,
No, no, I feel like you've been being mean to me, so I just said something really mean to you. I don't know
Okay.
why I didn't mean it.
It's okay, Zen. It's okay. No, okay, so I don't go see a lot of movies. I usually end up watching them after the fact.
Yes,
Well,
because we hate movie theaters.
I don't, yeah, we've talked about this. We don't like being around all those people and they're like wrestling around in their little bags making
And
noise.
full of germs.
Germs. But we do
Okay.
have
But you went into the germ bag.
No.
You sat next to a germ bag, no?
Well, I did, but the first thing I was going to talk about, speaking of Superman earlier, I saw Man of Steel just like a month ago, and I know
And you
it's been
liked
out. I know it's been out for 2 years. It didn't get very good reviews. Oh my goodness, it was terrible. I was so pissed at the end of that movie. I'm like, how could you mess up Superman? How could you do that?
Was it his hair?
His hair wasn't that great, I will agree. But the actor wasn't a very good Superman. And, okay, so I can give a little spoiler. The movie's been out for 2 years. If you haven't seen it, you're probably not going to see it. You know the whole thing with Lois Lane, right? And how she's like in love with Superman all the time, right? But she doesn't know that Clark Kent is Superman. Well, there are some times when she does in different series. But in general, she doesn't know his good disguise with his glasses. It holds her off. She knows.
Yeah, that works. Glasses?
She knows. She knows in this one that it's Superman. And that's just, I don't know.
Okay, I had to look it up because I couldn't remember which one this was.
Mm-hmm.
I liked this one. Isn't this is the one that talks about his family and everything, right? And they got the spaceship in the barn. Spoiler.
Yeah, that's the. Well, so here's the thing: like they're trying to make him out to be like this more gritty guy, not such a clean, squeaky cut farm boy. And I just felt like it was forced. Like they're trying to make Superman cooler than he really is.
Yeah, like I liked this movie.
And then the other,
I like bad movies, I guess.
yeah, and then. Okay, so it didn't help me that they had all of I have a few actors I hate. I will not watch anything they're in. And like, they're all in it. I was mad. that was like a whole nother issue I won't even go into.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to talk about this later, but I'm interested.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's not talk about it.
But